What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Skinny Moose.
And your boy Fast Squirrel.
We got a special fucking interview. We got Andy Lawler, somebody that's don't really do interviews, but I'm special, so thank you, Andy.
Yeah, I've never done one of these.
How did you come up with Deathmatch Elite?
I didn't come up with it. Bucky and I were in another group. We were admins on Murder, Death, Kill. You know that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
We had a difference of ways, so we went to one called Deathmatch Cult. Were you around for that?
I've heard of that one. Yeah, I think I was in that with the longest.
So the guy who made that group, he's one of these people with no profile picture, you know? There's nothing wrong with that, but anyway, he turned out to be a complete fake personality. Like, everything he told us was lies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he said he was supposed to be at Tournament of Survival 4 with us, but he said he got in a accident in the snow on this big machine, and he was hooked up to machines. He had to use his teeth to type. Crazy lies that just weren't true. So then we started Deathmatch Elite. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And now this is actually Deathmatch Elite 2.0. Deathmatch Elite, the first one, it got banned.
Yeah, no comment there, but but Christopher from RPW, either him or Dustin came up with the Deathmatch Elite name.
I like Chris. He's a good guy.
Yeah, did you see his last show in Florida?
Oh, fuck yes. I love that.
I just watched it. I just watched it yesterday.
Great Younger Little Sicko was good. I never realized how good fucking Hoodfoot could bleed until I seen him the other night bleeding, and it was fucking really good. But another match of my favorites, Nathan Mowry and Hoodfoot, which he was there at ICW Live for that.
I seen Hoodfoot in Chattanooga when he started, and his back hit the wall, and his whole body print of blood was on the wall.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
I was at maybe it was his first or second death match. It was at RPW versus Madman Pondo back when they were working with ICW.
So I'll go ahead and knock this question out because it's one of the biggest things, even AI knows about it. What's your thoughts on Moose and his greenies?
I mean, it's comical.
I found him the perfect fucking granny on Facebook. I don't know if you've heard of her, called the Dabbing Granny.
I have not.
You'll see her come up there with like some big old bong, a big bong, a new pipe, a new vape, whatever. And she's perfect for him. She smokes weed. She looks like she can still get it in the sack, you know.
Well, he started that because he needed money to go to Carnage Cup, no?
Yeah, you know what, the Carnage Cup?
That's what he
now
started
looking to go to King of Kill.
So you got a pot smoking granny. You got a pot smoking granny who makes money off Facebook. What can go wrong?
My next thing is to get Hug Micro Man. I want to Hug Micro Man.
I think you want to do more than hug Micro Man.
I mean,
just hug Micro Man. I'm gonna find me a granny along the way somewheres.
That's why you started that shit, so you could get money for Carnage Cup, no?
But yeah.
Yes.
And now he wants to. What's the next thing you want to do? Open in an Only Moose or for yourself? Only Mooses, only grannies.
Only Moose. It's just me banging grannies.
Oh, God.
That's like
I'll throw Micro Man in there too, so he's not left out.
He's gonna be your cameraman. All you're gonna get is a hip shot.
It's sadly that's not as disturbing as the Diddy party.
Oh God.
He could probably, who knows? Micro Man may have been there.
I don't know. He's a man of the world.
So, what's up with Dr. Redactic always tackling you?
It started at King of the Kill, and he hit me so hard, and I flipped over, and everyone just went crazy for it.
I love it. It's something that I gotta, when If I know you're at a show and Dr. Redacted's on that show, I know you're going to get tackled.
Well, it's kind of like chess now. Like I figure out how to stop it, and then he comes and does it a different way every time. The second time he didn't get me, so I thought I was safe, and he doubled back and caught me off guard. Another time he shook my hand and stopped and tricked me, so I thought, oh, he's just. And then he tackled me then. At Tournament of Survival, I stopped him, but then it didn't show on camera. At Cage of Survival, he got on top of the ring and he jumped off the ring and tackled me into the crowd, and I couldn't stop that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So how long have you been a deathmatch collector? I mean, you got a whole fucking room to that.
Yeah, it's. I just collect the 8x10s and merch at shows. It's kind of like a tip for the wrestlers, I would think, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you had to be doing it a while, though, because you got a lot of merch.
Well, you got to imagine, I'm 46.
Oh.
So I started.
Kept him youthful.
Yeah. So I started when back in the tape trading days, right? The first deathmatch thing I saw was the Cactus Jack and Terry Funk in Japan.
Oh, you got
I remember that match.
T-shirt, I bet. The original deathmatch shirt.
Oh, yeah. Well, then I heard of Combat Zone Wrestling from a wrestling magazine. They had a thing called the Pyramid of Hell, where the Justice Payne jumped out from the ceiling and landed through all the tables and thumbtacks and fire and everything.
Oh, shit.
So I have a basement full of old deathmatch VHS tape. And then I quit watching for a while because I just was too much into partying and doing shit I shouldn't do. And then I discovered GCW, and that kind of brought me back in.
What was your first show?
My first, I've been to ECW in Florida when I was a kid.
At the War Memorial?
I don't remember where it was. It was in Tampa. I was a kid.
Okay.
And then I saw ECW Guilty as Charged here in Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I used to go to Ring of Honor a lot. I used to go to WWF when I was a kid. My first glass deathmatch show was NGI 3, and I've been to every single one since. And I've been to TOS 4, and I've been to every single TOS since then also.
Yeah, you was having a difficulty with traveling issues to go to TOS. And you was like, it is what it is, and I could tell you was pretty down about it. And then when you got your passport or your ID or whatever, you was like, I'm going to TOS. She was so fucking happy.
Well, I got mine, but my wife didn't get hers. Still,
shit.
They didn't. There was no issue. They just let her go. They gave us a little paper that said, "Get your star ID."
What is a deathmatch of yours, either past or alive? Like if you could take somebody from the past and somebody from the present, who would you put together?
To wrestle each other?
Yeah.
That's a hard one. You put me on the spot. Maybe the real Mr. Danger. I don't want to say real. I like the new Mr. Danger too. But the original Mr. Danger versus Schlack would be cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was about to speak on the other guy. He seems to turn out to be a pretty good dude, Jeff Anderson.
Yeah. I met the new Mr. Danger at Tournament of Survival. And I go, hey, you want to take a photo? He's like, not after all that shit you talk on the group. But then he said, yeah, I'll take it. So we took a picture. He's a nice guy. Then he gave me a sticker. Yeah. We were just busting his balls. He was saying some dumb stuff, but,
So I plan to be going to 7 No Way Out down here in Houston where Masada's taking on one-man crew.
Yeah.
What if it turns out that one-man crew is in similar vein as Fake Danger, I guess? I guess that's what we call him?
Well, I just call him Danger now.
Okay.
That's what I call him, yeah.
True.
Speaking about one-man crew, I got to ask you, what is your take on him? What's your take on one-man crew?
My take is he's getting a shitload of heat, and that's what he's supposed to fucking do. And people are getting upset, like saying kick him out of here, but that's his fucking job. What else is he going to do?
That's true.
I mentioned Alan and him are father and son.
That Alan Bodingo.
Yeah.
I had to get rid of that. I don't know who. To this day, I don't know who that was. It was somebody in fake profile, and it was funny. But when he started talking about Brett's family, is when I had to move him from the group. You know,
Yeah.
there are certain lines
removed.
There are certain lines that shouldn't be crossed.
Not many people get removed out of Deathmatch Elite.
How many people get removed? If I get a screenshot of you talking shit about us in another group, I'm gonna remove you. You know, why do I want you in our house if you're fucking talking shit?
That's true. I understand that. I understand that.
None of these people, none of them will say shit to my face. I promise. I promise.
I've defended Andy multiple fucking times, and
that's the thing. We're the nicest crew there is, but I'm not gonna get into what's been going on. I shouldn't anyway. But
yeah, personal, you know, don't agree with it, but personal beliefs on a personal page. What the fuck can you say about it? I mean, they're nice enough to put you on their page, and they have their own opinions. You can't really, that's when you got to learn to separate the worker from the person.
I don't give a fuck what a wrestler believes. They're rolling around in glass, and I want to see them fight.
I'm here for you to tear the fuck out of your body and, entertain me. I know you got a family and shit, which I care about you, but, like, I don't give a fuck about your personal beliefs or if you fuck this one and that one and this one at the same goddamn time. I mean, like...
Well, listen, the first person I saw and hugged at Tournament of Survival was John Wayne Murdoch, and he is a complete opposite.
I love Murdoch.
He has a complete opposite beliefs of Necro. I'm a fan of both of them.
Yeah.
I don't believe the politics should bleed into the fandom, but a lot of people do, obviously, and they can have their own little place, and we can do our thing, they can do theirs.
Exactly. I don't really care for politics. I mean, go ahead and call me whatever you want to, but I really don't understand politics, so I try to keep my ass out of politics.
I don't, it's not that I don't understand them, I don't follow them. I've voted once in my life. I prefer to do other things with my life, And I feel bad for people who are fucking outraged with life every single day. That's no way to live,
And whatever they're in an uproar about, they're going to forget in about a year anyway.
Yeah. And
remember Drake Younger was in some hot water years back. I can't remember what for. See, I can't even remember what for because it happened so long ago and people done forgot about it about a year or two later.
The cancel culture shit is just fucking stupid, but it has to do with Trump, and I think, and I don't follow that stuff either because I don't care. But it is something like that. I don't really know.
So, what's your favorite whiskey or alcohol?
Right here, Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. Oh shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, cool. Hold on.
Oh shit, Jim Beam.
Have you tried this yet? Oh,
I like Captain Morgan.
Yes.
Yeah, I drink these. I bring them to the shows.
But Jim Beam Devil's Cut is pretty solid too.
So who are you hoping is in the up and coming tournaments that you're going to? I know you want Slack and Carnage Cup. I honestly want Slack and Cup.
I think Slack is tied up. He has a lot going on, but I have to plug in my phone. The battery's already getting drained from this. I want Little Sicko in RPW, King of the Kill, but he's doing homecoming now, so I don't know that we're going to get that.
Yeah, he did. I called it, I think, a couple days ago. I felt he was going to remove himself from Wicked 13.
How did that happen?
Yeah, this morning.
He wasn't in Wicked 13.
Jimmy Lloyd replaced him.
Sicko was not?
No, he was It was announced this morning, beyond anyone's control, he was not able to make Wicked 13. Jimmy Lloyd replaced him.
Yeah. I saw Danny couldn't go either because he was beat up from Japan.
I thought it was either that or the flight was going to be late somehow, some way.
Yeah. I've never watched one of those XPW shows, to be honest.
So, what's your thoughts on Slack versus Squirrel from ICW 23? You was there.
It was amazing. It was like a bloodbath. Slack signed my wife's forehead out from the venue.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Cool.
She wanted him to. I don't know why, but he signed her forehead.
That's fucking cool.
She's like, make sure you do it straight. He's like, I'm a fucking tattoo artist. I know how to write. I know how to draw.
So were you speaking when you gave the body the Kenzais and he forced a kiss on you?
He didn't connect.
He didn't connect.
Huh?
That was the best answer ever. He didn't connect.
I miss XPW. I'm sorry.
That's when I really knew you was like, I seen the body and he was like trying to force a kiss on you.
I bet Rob told him to do that to try to get people to react online. Kind of like how Redacted tackles me. It gets, reaction online.
Mm-hmm.
XPW was fucking weak though.
I loved XPW. We got a lot of dream matches out of XPW.
Yes, exactly. You think Rob will be back?
I feel like Rob thinks we did him wrong somehow, but I don't know how, because we promoted the shit out of XPW.
Yes.
I flew to California and I flew to New Jersey countless times, and I flew to Houston, Texas for them, all over.
And when they were doing their thing with Loco, right?
Yeah. That's
he went to fucking California.
Yeah.
And Lord knows how much he fucking spent going out all the way out there.
The flight was $800.
Jesus, see?
Go.
So, what was your favorite?
I can pay off my car with how much money I've spent on wrestling.
Jesus, fuck.
Wrestling is a beautiful thing. It can either make you or break you.
Yeah. It's hard to even watch. Go ahead.
So what was your favorite thing about the deathmatch circus weekend?
Which one? I went to all of them.
The ICW and HB 8, or not 8, but the one where it was RPW and ICW.
The first ICW deathmatch circus was not with RPW. It was in New Jersey. It was at a really big, like a mansion, I would say, out in the middle of nowhere in New Jersey, and it started to rain and thunder so bad that they moved the match into the bloodshed. That's what they call it. The bloodshed was a horse barn, so we were standing in horse shit the whole time during the show.
Oh shit!
That's a shitty situation.
My rental car smelled so fucking bad. Yeah, but then they pulled out the ring for the next day, and it cleared up. And we got to see Pagano and Eric Ryan, Homicide and Schlack in a no-rope barbed wire. It's one of my favorite wrestling weekends ever, that first deathmatch circus.
I love all the
I was
deathmatch
thinking
circuses.
of the one, I think it was, I know it was ICW, and it was RPW because it had fucking, Girl and the Carver on it.
Yeah, my favorite memory from that one was when Piss Jug Mike, our friend who passed away.
Yeah.
He loved Fazoli's breadsticks, like a fucking fast food Italian food. He was trying to give wrestlers breadsticks when they came to the ring.
Shout out to Piss Jug Mike.
Yeah, and then he tried to give Eric Ryan his piss jug to drink because some of the wrestlers would drink it, and Eric Ryan picked it up, pretended to drink it, and kicked it out in the fucking field. It was hilarious.
Oh shit!
What were the ingredients of the piss jug? For those who don't know,
iced tea. I forget the flavor or brand, but it's a kind of pea-colored iced tea. So he would buy a bunch of the little bottles and dump them into that big piss jug.
Heck yeah.
Do you or did you have a favorite tag team, stable, or faction?
In normal wrestling or deathmatch?
Either one, deathmatch, because I know you're a big deathmatch. Well, I know you're both. So.
In normal wrestling, my favorite tag team is the Steiner brothers and the Briscoe brothers.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking you would prefer more of the Warriors.
No, Steiner's the best team of all time, and then the Briscoe brothers to me.
Oh, shit.
And then deathmatch wise, I think Slack and Masada. I mean, I can't fuck with them. Like shoot wise.
That's true.
At the same time.
Yeah, the faces of death. Yeah.
My favorite faction would have to be.
I mean, think about it. Their group name is called Faces of Death. Would you really want to fuck with somebody with names like that?
No, and even like in like when they get to really throwing fists, you know, Masada's the only one who's dropped neck. Well, the first one who dropped Necro. I think Big Joe did also. And maybe Slack.
Didn't burn damage do it?
Remedy.
Maybe so. But I mean, it's few and far between. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
If you ain't seen it, check out Remedy and Necro in the bar. That was fucking bad. Tim Strength was good too for March RS.
Where?
March RS. It was Tim Strange and Necro.
Oh yeah. Those shows.
No, that one.
Those shows are hard to come about. They put them out late, you know.
So, is there a wrestler that's retired that really puts you in your feelings?
Drake Younger's return run and Necro Butcher's return run were amazing. Mm-hmm. That's the big reason I follow XPW.
Oh
yeah. There's some people that you would like to see us interview. I mean, it's Andy, so we gotta ask.
Little Sicko.
I do gotta get a part 2 with Little Sicko.
Yeah. And Necro Butcher.
I gotta get a part 2 at Necro if he'll do one.
Yeah. I love Necro. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Necro's cool as fuck, honestly. I mean, I really don't, like I say, care about his beliefs or whatever. I more care about him as a person and his wrestling. And he's never let me down to entertain me, so I love the fuck out of Necro.
He's a good person, and what he says online, I don't even really much pay attention to. I'll catch things here and there, but I don't care about that shit.
I understand that.
That's understandable.
So, which deathmatch wrestler scares you the most or terrifies you the most?
Party Slack.
Slack?
Party Slack, not normal Slack.
Party Slack isn't real, and there it is.
Oh my god, Party Slack.
Yeah,
I gotta say, Slade's pretty fucking terrifying too.
Who?
Slade.
Oh yes. I love Slade. Yes, he should be everywhere.
Curl's another one. I don't know if it's his mask or how fucking tall he is or what. He just.
When you see him in person, yes, he's intimidating.
And the fact that he could take so much. The fact that he could take so fucking much.
Yeah. Did you see him and Schlack and Zika in ICW, the Mystery Vortex?
Yes, and a Mickey Knuckles.
And Mickey Knuckles, yeah. That match was like being in a riot, just being in the crowd.
That's probably one of the craziest matches I've ever witnessed.
It's one of the craziest ones I was at live. The craziest moments I've been at live was Tournament of Survival 4 when Raver went through the barbed wire and got knocked out on the concrete.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
I remember that. Oh god. I remember when I seen that. I remember watching that.
Yeah.
He went through the barbed wire, wham, smacked the concrete.
Yeah, got knocked out and Slack ran in to finish it. Yeah. And then also Necro fell right in front of me through the barbed wire versus Schlack at XPW in Newark.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
And this is one that probably not many people have seen. It was Ornvite and Bam Sullivan at No Peace Underground in Orlando. They were on a scaffold or something, and they fell and completely missed the tables. And that's probably the scariest thing I've ever seen. I don't know how they are okay or didn't get fucked up from that.
What's the worst injury you've seen?
In front of me?
Yeah. I know RSP's head was pretty fucked after. I think you said you was at that tournament.
Well, the Raver one was bad, and actually, my best friend Michael Silva got his leg cut at ICW Deathmatch Circus. That was really bad.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was during the main event. It was Murdoch and Joel Bateman, and a flying tube went out. It cut his leg really fucking deep. And he's Mexican, but he turned white when that happened.
Damn.
He looked pale, like I was scared for him, and he tried to drive himself to the hospital.
Oh,
and someone ended up taking him, and I was worried, but he's okay. And like me, he didn't try to make a big deal about it or sue or even say anything online. Because I got cut bad at NGI 4, or no, not NGI 4, the last NGI in Orlando. A bundle cut my leg real bad. I just taped it up. I'm stupid.
I mean, that's why you. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, King of the Deathmatch. I was at. I can't remember the year, but it was Murdoch and I think Shane Merstra. A shard from a bundle came up, and thank God I put my hand up. It got my hand real bad, but I only had one good eye, and I think it could have really fucked me up.
Yeah. I noticed that you started wearing safety glasses. I mean, I've seen you get like your fingers.
I used to make fun of people who wore safety goggles, but I don't now, and I do now because you can get fucked up. That's part of the fun of it too. You're in the real danger zone if you're in the splash zone,
Yeah, I was at Cornets Cup 14, as you know of, and I was watching. I was up on the hill, and I was watching Kato and Neil Diamond Cutter. And next thing you know, a fucking light tube goes up like a broken piece that just starts spiraling down. And I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah, you gotta try to be aware of your surroundings.
So, who's some upcoming wrestlers you got your eyes on?
Little Sicko in Danger.
Little Sicko, Mr. Danger, hell yeah.
Danger. There's only one Mr. Danger.
Danger. That's true. My fault.
And I don't
the guy he's talking
Jeff
about
Anderson.
is Senior Danger.
Yes.
So, what's your thoughts on Jun Kasai versus Neil Diamond Cutter? And what would you like to see it?
I don't think it's gonna happen.
You don't think so?
I mean, I hope it does for Neil, but I just don't see that.
I think we talked about it once, and I think the one person that would probably capitalize on that opportunity would be Matt Tremont.
What? Him running it?
Yeah, him, June, and Neil.
H2O is not really a thing. I mean, it's supposed to be going back to it.
I mean, if and when it comes back in Tennessee.
That's an expensive flight, and also getting Kasai to do that is an issue too. I don't know. I just don't see it happening. Personally, I want to see Schlack and Kasai in America.
That could happen. I mean, if anybody's going to make it happen, I'd say it can happen at Carnage Cup. No. And then wound up. Because he could go through him and Neil could go through. And then it could be like, for the finals, Little Sicko and goddamn Jun Kasai.
I don't see it in Carnage Cup. No offense.
I'm just saying, there's so many places that it could happen, but Jun Kasai's pricey anyways, I've heard, so.
Well, as he should be.
Yeah, he's a fucking legend. He's like Masada and that kind of shit.
I got a Jun Kasai signed figure I bought from him. They said I didn't buy it from him, but I got it signed from him. They said it couldn't be done.
Oh shit, that's fucking awesome.
Here, I'll show it to you. I'm in my room now. You see that?
Oh, there it is.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, there's one
They
from
said it
Great
couldn't be done. It was a
Sasuke.
good
That was
one,
a
too.
Tournament of Survival 4. Here's a little
And they said
preview of my room. I don't know if you can see it on there.
I love that ICW poster.
Look at
I got
all
about
that.
10 of them.
Wow.
Look at all that.
They said it couldn't be done was an amazing show.
Yeah, check out this custom Nick Gage figure I have.
Oh shit!
Oh.
That's very cool.
Oh, sickening Mondo.
Yeah,
Love
here's
it.
a Zandig sign.
Oh fuck!
Oh, wow.
I love John
This was
Zandy.
a tournament of this is NGI 3.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff the Pilot made these and gave them out. So. All right.
Hell yeah.
Back to my lovely mug.
Oh, wow.
Hey, yeah. So for the past couple of days, me and this man have been talking because of a post that was floating around about Deathmatch Elite merch. And we started talking about maybe bringing it back. I started creating it, and it was the other day that he was like, "Well, let's put a cause behind this." That the crew was talking about putting a cause behind it.
Real
And
quick. I got to give credit to Michael Silva for the idea about what you're about to say.
Yep. So in about 5 to 6 minutes on the Syndicate Pro Wrestling store, there will be Deathmatch Elite merch dropping, and all the proceeds will be going to Jeff Cannonball.
Fuck yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Logan.
Shout out to
for
Jeff
doing that.
Cannonball, Michael
No problem.
Silva. Shout out
Thank you,
to Mike.
Jeff,
Silva,
man.
for the idea, because I wasn't gonna do it whatsoever until Michael said, "How about we do that and do the proceeds to Cannonball?" Then I said, "Yeah, do it," because otherwise,
Anything for Cannonball.
we've already had 3 shirts and I was done with it. But when he thought about that, I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do that."
That's awesome.
So 5 minutes, grab your exclusive DME shirt, merch, long sleeves, tank top, shirts. Who knows? I might throw mugs up there.
All proceeds go to Cannonball. I don't want any money.
Shout out to Jeff Cannonball, Michael Silva, and Benny over at Wrestling Creations, and Piss Jeb Mike. I thank y'all. Thank you for your time, Andy.
Hey. Can we do it? Can we do one more shot together?
Let's go. I need to get a shot.
I'll do one alone.
First time, wherever we meet at, me and Andy's gonna take a shot.
We gonna meet at Carnage Cup. I told Andy the other day.
Or King of the fucking Kill.
Possibility.
I'm trying to go to King of the Kill.
I'll be King of the Kill, King of the Deathmatch, Carnage Cup, and probably Chattanooga ICW.
Oh shit! I meet him at either Carnage Cup or King of the fucking Kill. I'm definitely gonna hang out with Andy Lawler. Remember though, Andy Lawler's like the uncle dad of death matches. So
yeah, and I want to give a shout out to my wife for not wanting kids, or I wouldn't be able to do all this.
I'll be the kid. I'll be the kid. I'll be the kid. I'll be the kid.
It's a cheap hobby. It's a very expensive hobby.
I'm the adopted kid that Andy just now figured out about.
Well, Jerry Cap is my nephew from Canada.
I fucking love Jerry.
Yeah, he'll be at Carnage Cup too, and we bought a brand new tent just for it.
Hell yeah!
I gotta get another fucking cat. I gotta get another cat.
Yeah.
But yeah,